So, yeah, Shoe0nHead posted this video. Are women okay? I don't think they are. At least not my wife. She's been a little moody lately. Anyway, somebody said that I wouldn't be able to react to it. There's not enough to react to. So it's a challenge now. Let's get this going. Let's start it up, baby.
War. What is it good
start
for?
over.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time. From before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone.
I'm immortal.
Of course talking about the gender war. Men versus women. For those of you who...
It's crazy that it's still going on, because men are supposed to be, have much... We're supposed to have more advantages than women. It's like, how are we still doing this, We should have won by now. It's kind of pathetic on our end, Let's be real.
Following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man. If you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
It's true. I can't even sit in the passenger seat because I get motion sickness so bad my tummy rumbles and it gets upset.
To judging men's living spaces, men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have two mini fridges.
That's smart. It's a smart thing to do. It's practical. You get too many fridges. You don't quite need a whole fridge. You get too many fridges, put your TV on it. What else do you need?
Examining their interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now.
Kind of based and true. Let's be honest, man. Titty pics are PU. That's so 2005? I don't know. I'm old. Send me those dogs. Send me those feet. Send me those digits. I want to see those digits. You know what I mean? Like, make it exciting. Make it a little exciting. That's all I'm saying, is make it a little exciting. Nobody's going to be excited. Oh, here are my boobs. Be you. Send me your toes. Send me your armpits. My link is in the description. My Instagram is in the bio. It's in the bio, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, hey. And although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right.
Men.
The women.
Well, we are more fair. We're more logical creatures, of course, by nature.
There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals.
You know what women don't love? Hobbies. Name one woman with a hobby. If you thought cleaning, that's right. That's the only hobby women have for some reason. That's weird. I'm just saying. I don't think girls have hobbies. I don't understand why. Do something more interesting.
Shopping, complaining, and nagging. Am I right, fellas? But above all else, women love
You have a motorcycle hobby? Yeah, but, you're kind of a guy. You know that. You're like my mom. My mom's a guy. You know what I mean?
Their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with...
Then break up!
...one of my exes.
Then don't hang out with him anymore. If you identify it's toxic and you're still doing it, it sounds like a you problem.
Last week I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me and...
Well, why are you going to the airport if you're broke? What vacation do you need? What are you getting a vacation from? Your debt? What the fuck?
And this year I have had chlamydia twice.
What are you doing? This is a 100% your problem. You have full control over this issue that you are experiencing right now. What the frick, dude?
So I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content, because I know you guys
love
the trash content.
I love garbage. I'm like a raccoon. I'm digging in the trash. I like raccoons. I want to get one as a pet, specifically just a raccoon. I don't like cats at all. I think raccoons kill them, which is a good thing. And dogs are okay, but I want something a little bit more portable. And I want something that still has mobility. Because if you've noticed, the more mobile a dog is, the less mobile it is. The more you can immobilize it by moving it, the less mobile it has. There's less mobility. You know what I mean? I need a little more mobility. I need to be, so like a raccoon can still kind of climb. I'm looking for a climber. Something that can climb around, scratch my back possibly. Something cool like that, I think would be excellent. So, just saying.
And I feel like the last two videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No.
Damn.
No, they are
Sad.
not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
All right.
Are you tired of this happening
What's
to
the
you?
sponsor?
Introducing AG1.
AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your immune system, digestion, and whole body health. Packed
Yeah, just eat some broccoli, guys. But if you want to check it out, look in her my description. We'll have her video in the description.
this video. And thank you as always.
She looks like Christmas
viewer,
cookies right
for
now.
not skipping the ad.
I don't know how I feel about
Now
it.
let's get back to the video. From posting about their old high school teachers, subscribing to them on OnlyFans.
Y'all want to hear something cringy? One of my teachers who I hated from high school subscribed to my OF and commented on my picture, A+. That's not bad. Listen, all right, why does that matter? That is a little weird, though, because they knew you as a kid. You know what I mean? It's kind of bizarre, but okay.
And to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them with their own mother.
I saw that video, dude. The mom's kind of hot. I would, too. I would never. But I did say, because I saw that video, this one that's on the screen, and I was like, it's kind of the perfect plan. He sleeps with the mom, right? The wife's mad, but they have kids together, so she's a little bit locked in. Then she gets older, starts looking like her mom. By then, time heals all wounds. Boom, done. It's kind of the perfect plan. It's almost dastardly dutiful. I don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Women love posting their own L's. I would know,
true.
despite rumors. I am a woman. Now, for the boomer demographic who watches me, who doesn't know what an L is, an
That's a
L
loss.
is a loss, and a W is a win.
I took an L on my family. My grandpa, he passed away. Sad L, guys.
And for the Zoomer demographic that
But I didn't
watches
know
me,
because he died so young. I died when I was young.
Gat, Ohio Rizzler.
Yes. Sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so phantom tax. I just would like to be your Sigma. There you go. Another day, another victory for the OG. Taking down the sweats. As imposters among us.
When you try to be petty and request money from your ex and accidentally send it.
Oh!
for weed.
What if you just weren't obsessed with your ex and you just stopped thinking about your ex and you just moved on from your ex? That's crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Wasting my time and being a
Here's my thing, and maybe you guys can correct me because we're kind of on the topic of exes. Here's my thing. Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers, right? My understanding is that whole thing is about this guy who's got to contend with this girl's exes in order to be with her. But all of them are weird as hell. And it's like, I'm thinking that if a girl has 7 really bizarre red flag exes, maybe she is also a bizarre red flag, and you probably shouldn't date her in the first place. So, did I miss something?
cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight.
Based.
All that conversion therapy.
Got
I let the
him!
guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process. No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV. You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie. Just remember the
I
time
wish.
I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher. So I paid for my ticket and he went in for free.
That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome.
I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women.
True.
I'm a Gemini. And he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh,
I was gonna say, dude, he's not trying to save money. Well, he is trying to save money. In fact, he's saving plenty of money not having to buy it from somebody else. Buying buying someone's piss can be very expensive. I wouldn't know. I just hear from friends. So honestly, think about it from the perspective of this guy's saving money economically. And you want to know there's also another issue is, as a guy, when, you marry a girl and then, you're kind of like, you love that girl, but like you don't jack off to that girl anymore. You know what I mean? But this guy's trying to drink your piss. That's basically he's still jacking off to you. It's kind of a beautiful sentiment, in my opinion, at least. So I'm just saying, Maybe skibbity toilet. Say to that. That's all I have to say.
Oh. Oh no. I invited him to the crib, cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game too fast.
Got him.
Wow, you sure showed him. When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story. Guys, my friend.
Bro, nothing makes you hate a person after as a bad breakup. If anything, that Asian woman created more Asian hate. It's kind of her fault, I think. You know, you should have stayed with him forever. You should have let him do his weird Asian fetishes. Because there is something weird. There is something a little weird about a white guy who likes Asian girls. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with Asian women. They're beautiful. But there's like a stereotype that goes along with like Asian women, that they're subservient and whatnot. And if a white dude's into that, or any guy really, I'm a little bit of a red flag on you. That's all I'm saying. I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little apprehensive about you as a person.
Friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup, and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish.
It's more than just makeup then.
Oof. I don't know. I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup, because I figure if you don't love me,
I mean, if it happens once, that's one thing. But what kind of makeup is she using? I mean, she could probably sell it for a lot of money if it's that transformative, unless there's a different type of transformer going on there. And then maybe the guys were like, oh, I wasn't really expecting a pickle with my sandwich, you know? I was expecting a roast beef sandwich, you know? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm saying, you know, but I don't really know, you know? So.
My naked-faced gremlin. You don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl. I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show—
Well, I mean, why do you gotta cry? You know, open up a little bit. I think she just wants you to bend over and spread your butt cheeks. Because women like that. Women like men's butts for some reason. They're weird. Women are very bizarre. I don't really understand. My wife won't stop trying to get in my butthole. I don't really understand it. So when a woman says open up, they're saying their butt, guys. They don't want you to cry or anything. Just keep that in mind as a little bit of advice for the future. This way you know what they're talking about. But women have a weird fascination with your butt. So keep that in mind. That's real advice. Yeah.
Show their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm
True.
fuming that he actually isn't. Do not.
That's funny. I don't want my wife to get me any gifts. Unironically, I really hate getting gifts. You know, I like spoiling my wife. It makes me feel happy, and I like spending money on her. But then sometimes she, yo, dude, are you serious? Then sometimes she gets me gifts, and it's just like, I don't want that, you know?
I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries. I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days. And when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like,
man.
Yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos.
Nice.
When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23.
Damn. Come on.
It's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me.
I think it's a lack of a father.
Okay, for the last time.
I think that you need a dad. I think you needed a father. I think that men are always the root of the problem because we're so important. You know, dad in your life, you end up being a little sussy. You know, a dad in your life, you end up getting hit. You really don't win with dads, so it's kind of sad. I don't really know. I wonder if I would have been better off having my father. But also, I'm much taller than him. I haven't never seen him. The last time I heard contact from him was when he tried to have sex with my mother a couple of years ago after never saying a word to me in my life. So that's interesting.
You do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she's pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful.
That one's kind of big.
Do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet.
triple digits, like trippy red. That's crazy. You know, I'm okay with like my body count's like in low 20s. So if a girl had like a 3 body count, I would be okay with that. But you know, that's my rule. A rule of 10%. A woman can have 10% of my body count. Women can also just lie. You know what I mean? That's my advice to women. Just lie. Just lie about it. Say that your body count is lower. You know. That's my advice.
He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead.
True.
Yes, guys care that much. And not just guys, and especially triple digits.
I'm kidding, by the way. I don't really care about body count. Well, I'm married, so.
If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you even meet that many people?
Crazy.
I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive.
Okay.
When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said
I mean, a woman literally just has to say, hey, guy, do you want to have sex with me? And that's all it really takes for a woman to have sex. Because it's like, yeah, of course. Although I think that's the male fantasy, that if a woman was like, hey, do you want to have sex? And they're just like, yeah. But I think most men will be like, I don't know. You know, they get a little nervous.
I could just show him a picture of license
I get a little gun shy sometimes.
instead because I forgot my wallet and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture and you're just like, okay, give it back.
I personally don't care about that. If I hand you my phone and you decide to scroll and you see my pic, my schmeckle, that's kind of your fault. I don't care. I'm confident about it. It's not huge, but it's nice. It's got a nice, you know, it's not too curved. It doesn't, like, the head's not too bulbous. It's actually pretty handsome. It's like attractive. It's like, oh, you know, that's pretty good. You know, no one's ever said that I've had an ugly penis before. They've said it's a little small, you know, but never ugly. So not my problem.
Because if they accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa.
Give me your phone. I mean, I don't have any dick pics on my phone.
Am I right? Who among us does not have that on their phone?
Among
I
us.
remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy is men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay.
There's nothing to fix, dude. I think that men secretly want an overly obsessed girlfriend. You know, women who are obsessed, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cute when a woman's like, I will literally kill you if you cheat on me. It's like, what? To me, that's true love. So I think men like that. Oh, I know exactly where you are right now. I'm taking a shit. Something beautiful about that. Somebody cares that much about me. Somebody thinks that I'm so handsome that I could even get another person to cheat on them with. I'm going to marry this girl. And that's what I did.
So when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not going to get married. And that made me feel better until I saw today that they did, in fact, get married.
I thought I finished this.
This reminds me when people are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is going to be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass.
True. It's kind of true. They say that, like, oh, your bullies don't do well in the future. They always do actually do rather well in the future. It's kind of like the weird thing about it. They actually do almost extraordinarily well, to be honest with you. They do weirdly very, very well. Bullies tend to outperform people that they bully. So just keep that in mind, guys. As you're like, oh, I'm going to be a nice guy. Not really worth it. Be a bully. Be a bully, you make more money. It's because you break down other people's self-confidence while building up your own. It's kind of a master strategy if you think about it.
It's important to remember that
not only are you feeling more confident, but the person that you bullied is less confident, and now they are less capable of making good decisions in life and succeeding. So bullying unfortunately works.
It's the main character, and
I don't have
sometimes good
those
things
booger.
happen to people you do not like. L. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on.
True.
from your
Don't worry about other
third-grade
people's
crush.
success.
A guy I was hooking up with told me I was
vote.
getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire f***ing pizza. Fuck you, Brian.
Well, that showed him, huh?
Oh, no, no, no. Do not do this. Do not
He just has to leave you. You can't really leave all that. You can't leave all that stuff you got going on there.
spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get...
Or you just don't care, but you shouldn't have like a positive or you shouldn't have a negative response to it. Yeah. Your bully got pregnant and dropped out. Based as hell. That's based. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm happy.
What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here.
Yeah, I think that's a little too insecure. You know, that's a little too insecure. I mean, I can understand feeling insecure if a guy or if a girl like you liked, or you know, a guy, whatever. If the person you liked or you were dating was like, I really like tattoos or piercings, and you're just not that kind of person, I would feel a little self-conscious about it. I might even ask a question, be like, hey, like, let's talk about it. But to break up with them, weird.
Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was
True. Maybe she'll get you to get that piercing.
attracted to until she met you. Congratulations to the man who
Yeah, my ex was in sales, and I said I like intellectual guys and scientists.
matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running through the
Oh, I would unmatch with a journalist too. They're fucking annoying as shit. Are you kidding me? Especially like a professional one. She probably said I'm a journalist, showed him the stuff, and he's like, well, I don't want to date this fucking psychopath.
court records tonight. What a Chad. Do not date journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss. Women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, guys. Don't use me for sex. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Why would I would never want to feel objectified like that. I wish someone would touch me one time in my whole life.
Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this.
I guess.
Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups.
Yeah, I like that too. I like burping. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this
funny.
one is just funny. Wait,
It's a
what are
little-
these ages?
kinda
18
wrist.
and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV, and I
I guess a little too old for him.
told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting.
Yeah, my wife does that too. Sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, she'll get mad at me. She's like, I can do it myself," and then she can't. But I have to let her try, or I'm the asshole. So
And now they're sitting in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least you could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care if you can open the jar yourself. Give it to him. Men in captivity
True.
need to feel...
it makes us feel like a man too. Yeah, I agree. Like, let men do things that are generally associated with being a man. It makes us feel like more of a man. I'm telling you right now, one of the sexiest things a woman can do is pretend she's helpless. I'm just not kidding. It makes guys feel good. You know? Oh, I can't open this peanut butter. Oh, I can't do a thing. I can't kill the spider. Oh, I can't I can't change the oil in my car. Oh, I can't take the garbage out. Oh, make a guy feel like he's wanted. I'm not kidding. That's all it takes. Just make a guy feel like he's important. Same thing with girls. Make girls feel like they're important. Be like, oh, guys, just same with you. Be like, oh, I can't do the dishes the right way. It makes women feel, oh, I don't know how to mop correctly. Do a really bad job when mopping or doing the dishes or any other chore around the house. It makes a woman feel like they're the only ones that could properly do a task. That's how you make women feel good about themselves. I think it's called weaponized incompetence. So do that. That makes people feel better.
Like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, this creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him? Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute
Tinder's
anymore.
cringe.
You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired. So we went to bed, and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly,
listen, this isn't normal. I do the same thing with my wife, and sometimes she does the same thing with me. Sometimes it's just too much it's sometimes just too much to do all that. That's a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. That's it.
I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her? Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know.
Bro, sometimes it's just too much work. Who wants to put in all that work all the time? That's all it is. It's not really that deep.
Maybe just work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me.
True.
Listen,
Typical
there
woman.
is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave, and that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a man.
I'm supposed to make dinner tonight. I just remembered because my wife is at the library class with her mother. But I don't think I'm going to do it. This way she feels important, and then she can do it. I'm just kidding.
Mammoth carcass. One time I was going to have sex with this dude after a concert, and we went to
What is a great non-online place to meet the woman of your dreams? That is an excellent question. Where would I go to meet the woman of my dreams on a non-online place? I don't know, man. I'll think about that more.
shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, it's time to wash me holes, and he made me go home. No!
That's kind of base.
No, don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, okay, here. I love this trend of women being like, I want this, and men being like, okay, and women being like, wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean. Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits. And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men want. See, this is a woman
That dude's gay. Let's be real. Come on. That's fucking incredible.
who has on her mind that men want sex, and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind
No, that guy's just gay. Sorry.
date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof.
Damn.
A lot of pain in that haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship.
Damn. You must be playing too many fucking games with him, then.
Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else,
always take the other thing.
Take the something else. But
Always,
in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
Yeah, man. Not all relationships are good. You know, that's base to me.
Came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives, and they just look like so, like,
They're what?
you know, not
Their
like
wives?
this. You know, like, I pretend my tattoos are gone.
I don't know what
That's
she's
why
saying.
guys don't want to wife me up. I thought
What?
these men wanted, like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all,
Nobody's ever thought that.
she will find a man, okay? She's adorable.
Well, she's just baiting on the internet, so people will be like, "Oh my God, no, you're so pretty, girl." That's all she's doing, obviously.
She's self-aware. She's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally love tattoos. I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I
Whoa.
was so determined to get an avenged
Do you think that she has tattoos underneath that and she hides it to maintain her image of a trad wife?
Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But anyway, some men do like her style. And trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But if she's not attracting the type
Sure.
of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not going to say
guess.
L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's...
Bro, she's just baiting for attention. She's like, "Oh, guys, look at me. I'm attractive with muscles and tattoos." That's all she's doing. She doesn't have problems. She's just young and doesn't settle down yet.
so self-aware about it. But I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better
Real men would fucking find the bull for you to cuck him with. Of course.
woman. They accept you with all your flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just
Based.
planning on his proposal to me and I ruined it.
Kind of an L for the dad there. That's crazy.
What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen,
Damn. That's
if
funny.
your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts and wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly,
They might be
that's
projecting.
most likely projection, and
It might be, not most likely, but it's possible. Or they might have gotten cheated on before. It's not, but anyway. Oh my God! All right, this is my first time chatting, catching a stream. That's the name of the person. Thank you so much for the 10-month large gut membership. Hi, Papa. First time here. Incredible. 10-month sub. First time here. I really enjoy your stance on the normalization of small pee-pee size and how you use your own experience with that struggle. I also love your take on how to better oppress women. No problem. Absolutely no problem. I'm happy that I can be a beacon of hope for a very large population of men out there struggling with the issue of pee-pee size.
they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of two leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after
Stranger
one
Things.
magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him.
Damn, same.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch? Because I don't. Men, if the DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and
yeah.
women deserve better. What?
Yep, based. Yes.
Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No! This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like."
Well, you know what, though? Isn't that cheating? Imagine you got a picture of your spouse and they're like 100 pounds thinner and you're still jacking off to that. That's a different person. They're never coming back. What are you doing? That's a long-lost love. Don't hold on to that. You know what I mean?
To be
Don't
loved.
hold on to that.
I can't wait to make you my wife someday. It's gay shit like that makes me want to cheat. Women be
Damn.
like, "Wow, thanks." This is why it's so f***ing hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him.
Maybe
when
he's
he
just
cheated on
cringe.
me with the
You never
same
know.
girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You
True.
need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested an open marriage to my husband to spice up our sex life. He then fell for his lover and I was heartbroken.
Damn.
Many such cases. Woman
Says
wants
stuff.
to open up the marriage, man finds someone else, and
Are there that many cases of that?
leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not going to take it seriously anymore because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love and intimacy to one person at a time. So L, common open marriage L. Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend that I'll work 70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job, to find out he was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours.
Damn.
When he went on Tinder right in front of me.
Well, I mean, at that point, you're just giving him too much easy access. Kind of your fault. You got to expect men to be disgusting freaks of nature. You know, as far as a woman, if you haven't come to the understanding that men are just animal pigs, that's kind of your fault.
An hour after taking my virginity, I nursed my cheating husband back to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again. Okay, so I know this is about women posting their L's, but goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience. Full of people who haven't done that.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
So did you break his heart then?
That's not nice, man. That's not even funny. I don't even know what to say. I don't even have a joke for that. That's just cruel.
Just a wee bit. I hope I did a little damage.
Demon! Be gone, vile woman!
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. That's just genuinely upsetting. Whew. Papa, thank you for those leak pics that make me feel big. Okay, stop. Jesus Christ.
Congratulations, you have created another person with trust issues. People like this should be in jail. People like this should be in prison. People like this should be thrown in the pit. Remembering the time he came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, instead of breaking up, he had me
that's a tragedy, girl. Damn.
and the other girl give speeches on why he should stay with either of us.
I mean, he must be slinging fucking A1 dick if you're willing to do that.
And when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents.
Damn.
Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money. Me remembering the time I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join. They declined. Women, get some self-respect. Holy shit. I would say you could do better, but honestly, I don't know anymore.
Damn.
Turn up the cheat. All women should have an affair once in their life. It made me feel sexier and look younger. First of all, did it? Second of all, this is the kind of shit the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder
I don't think so. I think it's just some weird ass shit.
why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day.
But that's
is the
based.
man I'm cheating with lying to me like he does to his wife?
Yes. Probably.
Yes, he is. Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take a shot?
Maybe with a pistol. Yeah, why not?
Fellas,
Just kidding, guys. That's rude. But, okay.
would you take a shot? I swear to God, women with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this. The peasants, the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties.
The triple D state.
Broke up with my boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship. All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my perfect first boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me, LMAO. Thinking about the time I left a man who would do anything to make me
Kind of your fault at that point, huh?
happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy that had loved me unconditionally since we were 13, flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit. I'm starting to suspect that
Kind of sounds like you are the lying, cheating piece of shit. It's kind of like karma, you know?
there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches is epidemic. This video was turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman leaving the nice guy
I could use a massage.
boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't.
I mean, that's the thing is that, listen, there's the problem is that it's like one of those things where they look back and go like, oh man, this was so great. But he was probably kind of a pussy. That's the problem is that, you know, asshole men tend to just be more confident. And then like nice guys tend to not be so confident. It depends on where that niceness is coming from. If that other guy has no options because he's kind of a loser, it's like, well, what are you really holding on to? That milk's gonna spoil, you know. So I think that's really more of what it is than anything else, you know. So you know.
Know what happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope these guys find women who appreciate their niceness. Because believe it or not, despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was, and he said, I'm 5, and I immediately hung the phone up. Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize?
Damn. You know, I one time when I started talking to my wife on Tinder, I told her that I was like short and I had like a really high pitched squeaky voice. I just told her that. I think towards the beginning, I just thought it was funny. I don't. I'm 6'4" and I have like a pretty deep voice, and I just never corrected her. And then one day she still decided to talk to me. I didn't even think about it. I was just being sarcastic, and I never really thought about it. And then like we talked on the phone like a week later, and she's like, "Wow, I thought your voice was like squeaky or whatever." I was like, "Oh yeah, I was just making a joke." That was it. So imagine I ruined my chance with my wife because of that.
I rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my prison pen pal came out of jail, f***ed me once, and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he loved me.
I don't know.
And wanted me to be in his life forever.
Let me tell you something. Let me just explain something to you, okay? Because I look at this girl. She's not terrible looking. Unrelated to her. Men have this thing called werewolf mode. The higher collection of a specimen that you possess inside of your magic bag. It's like the more reality bends to your will. We'll say it's almost like beer goggles, but it's ball goggles. And so you might look at a beautiful woman. She's a 10 out of 10. You're in prison. You can't wait to get out. You see her. But once you finish, you leave the house, you walk outside, all of a sudden, that 10 out of 10, there's 15, 20, 30 out of 10s. All of a sudden, that person was a 3. You just didn't realize it. You're in a little bit of a drought. It's an unfortunate thing, but that's why I say, why are you trying to fuck guys in prison? Obviously, big red flag. Why are you even trying to fuck a dude? Oh, yeah, you went to jail for stabbing a guy. Wow, good pick, you know?
I'm sorry, your what? Your prison pen pal? You're telling me the convict in jail was not a good person? Of all people?
I know, I would have expected to be a nice guy.
Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner.
Oh, damn.
There is a common
It's probably you. You're probably the one bad bet, you know? You gotta spice things up.
Factor here. He proposed. Aw, that's nice. To the girl he dated after me.
I
know we all let our dogs eat us out at least once.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we? Us? Who is this us and we?
I did one time when I was a kid. I was hanging out in the room with my boxers on, and my pee-pee slipped out, and my dog did give it a lick, and it was so weird. I was like, ugh, I never want that to happen again. I didn't enjoy that at all. Next day, I went to the store and I bought some peanut butter.
You speak of. One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute, and after I said, I'm claiming my territory. I pee in the shower so
that's kind of hot. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge. I'm not showing this.
That's fucking insane, dude! What are you talking about, bro? Oh my god, dude. That's fucking crazy. My uncle used to eat my discharge. Bro. That's wild.
But it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears.
Incredible.
Oh god, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor.
Oh
Okay
my
guys,
God.
I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells
Damn.
Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna
Wells
owe them a lot of
Fargo,
money.
what the heck?
Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch! I spent
Damn.
$20K on plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked.
How the hell do you look trans without being trans? That's crazy. That's almost impressive to me. God bless you.
I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love.
I feel like looking like a blow-up doll is something that men of the past liked a lot. Nowadays, I feel like guys like a little bit more of a natural look.
Looking this way. $25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't have kids? How old are you?
Damn.
Me, 31. That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films.
I would be lost without my wife because even to this day, for some reason, I just don't know where I'm going ever. I moved into her house. You know, we rent her mother-in-law's house. And I just don't know where I'm going. So every time we go out, I'm like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? It doesn't matter where it is. Same place, Burger King, love it. Just don't know how to get there. Unless I'm in the car by myself, then I can figure it out. But when I'm in there with her, I can't do it. I don't have the facilities to do it, you know?
So I have that. Average millennial. Reject love and family.
I'm not wrong just because BBLs didn't exist, right? Guys guys used to love like blondes with big fake tits, like the bimbo archetype, we'll say. Guys used to love that shit, you know? That's what I'm referring to. I gotta get rid of that.
Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm begging.
That's just so sad.
Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
Yeah, I used to do that.
Oh, wait. That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie,
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like my brother watches them, but
Damn, I would have passed on him too, man. Marvel? If he said he was a DC guy, I might be into that. But Marvel? Sorry, brother. That's not going to happen today, my friend. It's not going to happen.
I just can't get into anime. Like, okay.
He bopped her.
like, you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing. There's so many different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes who try to save everybody.
Kind of king behavior. Kind of king behavior on that one, to be absolutely clear. Damn.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies. They are a match made in heaven. When I remember that I basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no.
Damn.
Still can't believe I f***ed a guy.
I really don't understand the issue with sleeping on the floor on a mattress. It's comfortable, and it's on the floor. You know, you got to get up every day off the floor. It keeps you healthy, keeps you exercised.
guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container.
Nice.
I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor.
Nice.
Okay, this is why so many women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort. Because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low?
That's
I'm a
crazy.
liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies, stop.
It is kind of true. My wife knows a friend. She's very progressive. You know, my wife and I are a bit progressive as well. You know, I prefer Allstate, but and she likes she's very liberal. She's looking for a guy like that. Can't find it, but she's attracted to like more masculine men. You know, and so she's getting DA'd by fucking conservatives. But it's like you're really not gonna find like an alpha male masculine or liberal. It doesn't really exist. I'm the closest you're gonna get, dude.
Thinking you need your man to align with you completely because you know who's gonna align with you.
Well, okay, but you don't have to align completely. But like, obviously, you're gonna want somebody who aligns with you. Generally speaking, it's helpful. Sometimes that could be helpful.
You completely? A woman.
Oh, gay.
A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. That's kind of based. It's kind of based. Fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog.
And fucking her dog.
Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like female comedians do it often. Even me, like I'm constantly making.
Yeah, girls like to be like, "Oh, my pussy smelled like a fart." That's every female comedian. But that resonates with me because I like smelly pussy farts. So.
Self-deprecating jokes and videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that, whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she...
Yeah, I've said it before, but I dated this girl I wanted to date this girl named Jen, and then like years after school time was over, I asked her if she would have actually gone out with me if I asked her out, and she said that she was desperate enough at the time. So that's my biggest L, I think.
Flirting until now. If you want to support the channel, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. Whoa. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
A fucking sticker, dude? That sounds pretty cool. All right, cool video, I guess. Not really much to say there.